Sharon M. Atkinson here, MacGyver of Design. Today is Tuesday, December 9th, 2025. The time now is 6:24 p.m. This will be the 156th content video that I'm going to place in my 46th playlist, Mind'sEyeFaith. This is part 7 in the series, New Heavens, New Earth. Theme scripture, 2 Peter chapter 3, verses 11 through 13. Let's begin. Since all these things are thus to be dissolved, what sort of persons ought you to be in holy acts of conduct and deeds of godly devotion, awaiting and keeping close in mind the presence of the day of Jehovah, through which the heavens being on fire will be dissolved, and the elements being intensely hot will melt? But there are new heavens and a new earth that we are awaiting according to his promise, and in these righteousness is to dwell. New heavens, new earth. This is a good thing. So why does it seem scary? This scripture, oftentimes people find it scary. We've separated Jehovah God from his graciousness and from his beauty. So all we see is a punisher. But bringing back the humane side of Jehovah, one may say humane. Well, Jehovah God made humans to be like him. So the humanity that we have actually stems from him. So let's go back. Let's continue in studying Jehovah God's graciousness and his pleasantness and his beauty. So it won't seem so scary, especially for those who like beauty. Let's turn to Isaiah. Let's turn to Isaiah chapter 35. And let's read what it says there concerning Jehovah God and concerning his strong suit for beautifying things and people. Let's read in verse 1. The wilderness and the waterless region will exalt, and the desert plain will be joyful and blossom as the saffron. Without fail it will blossom, and it will really be joyful with joyfulness and with glad crying out. The glory of Lebanon itself must be given to it, the splendor of Carmel and of Sharon. There will be those who will see the glory of Jehovah, the splendor of our God. The Garden of Eden was not the only garden Jehovah God made. The way he's describing this, the way Isaiah is describing this garden and this particular feature, how wilderness will be turned into oasis and waterless regions will exalt. The deserts, the plains will be joyful. How Jehovah God will transform the earth. This is delightful. And it says that people will actually get to see the glory of these spectacles and the glory of Jehovah himself. But what kind of glory is that? Is that the glory that Moses saw in vision when Jehovah God even covered his eyes, basically, and allowed him to see a vision of Jehovah God's presence, not Jehovah's face, but his presence? No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about sheer beauty, glory. We have plants that are called morning glory or flowers because they're so beautiful. Lilies of the field because they're so beautiful. Not even Solomon was arrayed as fine as the lilies of the field. Jehovah made them. So the point here is that Jehovah God's strong suit for beautifying things, for decorating things, even in the scripture, it is called Jehovah's mountain, the mountain of decoration, because Jehovah God likes it pretty. Now, let's turn to another scripture. Let's turn to Psalm 72 and read just a little bit more about Jehovah God's affinity for beauty. There will come to be plenty of grain on the earth. On the top of the mountains there will be an overflow. His fruit will be as in Lebanon, and those who are from the city will blossom like the vegetation of the earth. There is no want of the products or the produce that Jehovah God will make, because when he does it plentiful and to excellence and to sheer beauty.